Well, this is a bit of an update about just over a month, probably 35 days after planting my Styroblock here with native plants. Nothing from the Zizia aptera has come up, which is, sometimes that happens, and it still may occur, so we just got to be wait and patient. Native plants, sometimes they have their own schedule, they do their own thing. They're not like these plants that my wife has planted. They're beside mine that are commercially done, and they all pop at the same time and then don't get transplanted or what have you. But we also have the Helianthus pauciflorus subspecies rhomboideus, which is the beautiful sunflower, or the there's a couple of other names for it too. But they're doing quite nicely, and there's a number of stems per cell here, and they're maybe 2 inches tall at the tallest one, I would say. Maybe. Okay. Then I have nothing of the Penstemon gracilis. The Liatris ligustylis, I have a whole bunch that have come up, and they're looking pretty good. They have been a little bit under the dome because I'm trying to get some moisture in there and humidity for the other things to pop. But we have a number of stems per cell, number of germinates per cell. And this one grew up and then kind of fell over, but it's still continuing to grow, so that's a good thing. The exciting thing is the Clematis occidentalis. So this thing has just popped up, which is good, and just recently too. So it took about 30 days after the strat, and you can see that it's coming up. It's that little viney thing on the side is coming up, which is really exciting. I had this come up in the Geranium viscossissimum, and I actually think it's a Symphyotrichum leve, but or a smooth blue aster. None of the other cells for the Geranium viscossissimum have come up yet, resisting my efforts for a number of years now. I did have a bunch of sedge that came up here, which is kind of funny to me. None of my Erigeron philadelphicus came up. And none of my Symphyotrichum leve came up. But a whole bunch of the Erigeron glabellus came up, or the smooth Fleabane. And then none of my Anaphylis margaritia came up. The pearly everlasting did not come up at all. And I think I'm going to plant something else over top of those cells. I just don't think that they're going to ever perform at all. Actually, the geranium could still come up as well. But it's unlikely that the Erigeron philadelphicus will come up, or the Symphyotrichum leve. At the times, it's possible, but quite unlikely. I'm going to probably plant over it with some other things before the end of this tray kind of thing, to see if I can get some stuff ready. This is the Beb sedge. The Beb sedge has done quite well. Color's a little extra lime green. Haven't really been fertilizing as fully as I could, and it has been under the dome too, just the way I've done it. I did add a little bit of the Agastache funiculum into some of the ones with the sedge. They're a little elongated over what I would normally see, but not excessively. But it's doing pretty well, and I got a little visitor in the background there too, who's kind of like wanting some attention. But that's my upgrade on my tray. It's doing pretty nicely. Excited about it. And we're still a couple of weeks away from being able to plant outside. But my hope is to build this tray up a little bit more and start moving things outside. I have somebody who's contacted me who wants a bunch of the Beb sedge. We'll trade with them, or work with them to make sure they get some of that. The Beb sedge was relatively easy to grow. I was kind of surprised. I was unsure. I don't really know that much about sedges. Kind of the same thing with the Clematis occidentalis. I was unsure if that was going to work for me, but it seems to have. I've got a bunch of other things in stratification right now too, cold moist stratification, so I might be able to cycle a whole bunch of these things out, refill the cells, and start this up again. Just trying to do some planning to figure out what my scheduling of my trays looks like, or if I plant some things in different plant pots. Excited to plant a whole bunch of these things.